everybody, this is James from the BigTexTruckerShow. Today I'm going to show you how to add the feedback or the talkback on your CB radio. Now the thing is that I have a Cobra 29 sound tracker with all the bells and whistles, and basically I'm wanting to add the feedback or the talkback onto my speaker so that way when I'm queued up talking on the radio, I'll be able to hear myself and maybe produce kind of like that feedback, talkback, echoing effect, so when you're talking to drivers out on the road, it sounds pretty good, like you got a custom mic or something like that. Now also, this feedback as well, I've heard from James from 593 Films. Now basically, I'm not too sure what he has done to his radio, or he may have just a real good mic to be able to produce that sound, but I'm going to try this effect and see what happens here. So basically, it's really easy. All you got to do is pick you up, I don't have it, but pick you up some resistors. It's 150 ohms, and you can get it mostly like at any I guess like electrical shop or pretty much Radio Shack. If you go to the Radio Shack, they'll have that resistors for you. Now let me show you a little bit of the radio here. Okay, well, basically what I'm going to do here, I know I'm blocking the camera some. Oh, this puppy's hot too. What we're going to do here is, let me go ahead and get a little solder. Woo, it's smoky. Get a little solder on here. I'm going to hook this puppy. And while I'm thinking about it, make sure you're not positively charged, or your body's not positively charged, because otherwise it could probably cause some damage to the circuit board. But what I'm going to do here, hope y'all can see that, but I'm going to put this right here, saw this puppy on. Okay, got that one on. Looks good. I'm going to solder up a little more, get a little extra on here. And there we go. So what we got right here, now I got this soldered on. Got it soldered on to the, I guess it'd be the positive side of the PA and the positive side of the external speaker. So I got that hooked up right there. You can see on these Cobras, you can see the ground right here in the center, because you got these two terminals right here that are where, I guess where those little prongs go through on each side. You can see where the negative is, and it grounds out right here on the back part of the CB radio. This is just a basic show it as far as how just to get that speaker sound when you're talking on your CB, you can hear yourself talk. So pretty simple setup. I mean, 99 cents for the resistors. Comes 6 in a package, like 5 or 6 in a package, and just a real inexpensive trick to do a little custom work on your CB. So really, it's nothing too spectacular, but hey, at least you get the back feed as far as listening to yourself on the radio. So let me cover this puppy back up. I'm going to hook it up on my truck, and we will see how this works. So follow me out to my truck, and we'll get to see how this performs. Okay, now I got this hooked up in my truck, and so I'm going to show y'all real quick what it sounds like. So let's see what happens here, and let me cue this thing up. So of course it's all nice and lit. I got to recheck my calibration because I did fiddle with it, and I need to recheck that. But let's hear how this thing sounds. Put it up there.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Radio, testing.
Okay, so that's it. It works. So I guess I think the higher the resistor is on there, the less noise it'll make. Now I think probably what Tex did is that I'm not getting the same reverb as much as Tex would on his, so he may just have it straight crossed over without any other things done to it. So so I might tweak with it a little bit. If this doesn't give me what I want to hear, then I may just go straight jumper it, and then that way I won't have to worry about like the quietness of it and all. So maybe I can get a little more feedback out of it. So, alright, well, this has been the Big Tex Trucker Show. Signing out. Y'all be safe. God bless. Bye-bye. Hey, I'm back again. I know I was going to close the segment with using a 150 ohm resistor to be able to put over there from the speaker side and the external speaker side and the PA side. Now I got to talk just a couple of minutes with my good friend Tex a lot from 593 Films, and he said he took his to the CB shop and they ended up doing all that good stuff to his radio. Well, I figured out that to be able to get that much feedback from your internal speaker from the CB itself, you just got to jump. I mean, you just got to jump from wire to wire on the PA to the speaker, so or the external speaker. So this is what I did, and I'm going to show y'all real quick. And boy, it's a heck of a difference. So you get a lot better feedback, and that way it make you sound real good on the radio. So let's take a look at it real quick. Now beforehand, I was using this little resistor right here. I know it's not very good in focus, but I was using this little resistor. Well, I pulled that out, and I jumpered this baby from the external speaker to the PA. So that way, I want to show you here in a little bit when I get this sucker covered back up. I'm going to show you here as far as jump from one end to another and what the big difference it makes having that feedback.
Alrighty folks, this is what we got right here. We got ourselves a real good feedback talking speaker on this little CB radio. Now this is what you want to have when you do that straight jumper. No resistors, but a straight jumper right on here on this radio. Yes sir, this is what gives you the good old feedback on this radio. So now we're going to test this puppy out on the road and see how good this thing really talks.
Okay, so let me set y'all back up here on the steering wheel. But yeah, gosh, man, what a difference a straight jumper makes compared to a resistor. So one, if you want a more quiet feedback on your CB radio, of course go with a 120, 150 ohm resistor, and then just jump it between the external speaker and the PA side of the there on the circuit board, or however I guess it's determined on what style of radio you got. If you got something that's just you got two little plugs with the wires going in it in the back side, or you got something what I had was a circuit board where you had to tap those resistors or that jumper straight onto the circuit board itself. But man, oh man, what a difference. So I hope y'all learned something good from this tutorial, and if y'all have any questions, feel free to either ask them there on below on the comments section, or I guess I don't know and thumbs up if you like this video as well. So anyway, y'all take care, God bless, and we'll see y'all later.